Thank you, Kenny. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Peace be upon you all. To our university president, Reverend Father Karel San Juan, Society of Jesus, the students, the faculties, the administrators, and staff, to our speakers, Minister Mohajer Iqbal, the Chief Implementing Panel of the Moro Islamic Liberation Front, to Presidential Assistant Cesar Llano, the Chief Implementing Panel of the Government of the Republic of the Philippines, Ma'am Irene Inday Santiago, former Chief of the GPH Implementing Panel. To our partners from the University Community Engagement and Advocacy Council, our esteemed colleagues in the academe, the tireless peace builders who have walked the path for decades, and most importantly, our brothers and sisters from the grassroots communities who are the heartbeat of this transition. Madayao, and welcome to the Ateneo de Davao University. We gather here today at the Kalungsod San Vitores Jesuit Lay Collaboration Center, a space dedicated to the first companions, a reminder that no great journey is ever undertaken alone. And indeed, the journey of the Bangsamoro is one we must walk together, especially now. We stand at a fragile intersection in our history. Just months ago, we were bracing for the historic first parliamentary elections. We were ready to cast the ballots that would signify our transition from bullets to the ballot box. But as we know, the path to peace is rarely a straight line. The Supreme Court's recent declaration of Bangsamoro Act 77, the Parliamentary Redistricting Act of 2025, as unconstitutional, was a judicial reality check. It reminded us that the foundations of our autonomy must be built not just on political will, but on an unassailable legal ground. The violation of the Voters Registration Act by altering districts during an active election period was a procedural stumble that has had massive political consequences. And now, we face the Commission on Elections' difficult decision to defer the elections scheduled for March 30, 2026, and now on September 2026. We are in a moment of pause, a moment of waiting while Congress works to enact a new law for a new schedule. But let me be clear, a delay in the elections must not be a delay in the peace process. This is why the Qalam Institute of the Ateneo de Davao University has convened this forum. We cannot afford silence while we wait for a new schedule of the election. Silence breeds uncertainty, and uncertainty breeds like very instability we have fought so hard to overcome. Our theme today is deliberate, beyond decommissioning, reclaiming self-determination and genuine autonomy. For too long, the narrative of the Bangsamoro has been viewed through a security lens. It has been treated as a checklist. How many firearms were turned in? How many combatants were decommissioned? While decommissioning is vital, it is not the definition of peace. You can decommission a rifle, but you cannot decommission the historic grievances of our people. You cannot decommission the desire for respect of human dignity. If we view the BARMM only as a security project, we fail. We must shift the view. This is a political and normalization journey. It is about transforming the very structure of how we govern ourselves. It is about proving that we can build institutions that are inclusive, that honor our Islamic identities while embracing democratic values, and that serve the widow in Maguindanao as faithfully as a student in Marawi or in Jolo. The recent legal setbacks regarding BAA 77 and the postponement of the 2026 polls are frustrating. Yes, but they are also an opportunity. They give us time. Time we must not squander. We must use this extended tradition to return to the grassroots. We must explain to our people that this delay is not the denial of their rights, but a necessary correction to ensure their votes truly count in the constitutionally sound parliament. We must ensure that when the first parliament is finally elected, it stands on rock, not on sand. After this forum, I expect us to go back to our communities with a recalibrated message. We must tell them that the right track is not just about holding an election on a specific date. It is about holding an election that is credible, inclusive, and legally impregnable. We are here to sustain the gains of the peace process. We are here to tell the story of the Bangsamoro, not a story of conflict, but a story of resilience and sophisticated political evolution. Let us reclaim our narrative. Let us look beyond the security checklist and toward the horizon of genuine autonomy. The work continues, the dialogue continues, the peace process continues. Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Thank you.